Stops at a good time. We're in. Welcome. 2v2 Masters of Arabia. With me, of course, is the salty Brit alongside me, which is SMB. Brutons says Slam, he says, straight away. So it's Britons and Franks for Slam and BacT against Aztec and Byzantine. When do we never not see a Byzantine in any tournament? Like the first, second game. Error playing in the Byzantine, by the way. Got SMB, take it away. What we got?
Well, I'm just laughing just because we've got more Byzantines after last night where we had two Byzantine team randoms in a row.
Oh, God.
TaToH versus Fire, and they both went really long games, and TaToH and Fire tend to have really long games anyway, so it was just hating that. Look at BacT's start. He's only just got a sheep into his TC.
Oh, is he? Oh, damn. That's rough.
Ideal.
That is actually really rough.
But yeah, two really strong Castle Age civs for Slam and BacT, but yeah, it's one of those things where, well, I was about to say they're not really Imperial Age superpowers as such. Obviously, Aztecs is a very strong early Imperial Age, but we've seen a couple of times people have had Britons and Franks in this tournament, and they've even picked it in the pick civ games, and then not like gone all out to win it in Castle Age against better imp civs. I think this time it's not quite so pertinent that they have to win it quite so important that they have to win it in Castle Age.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like some civs are like, you know, and you see like Vikings or something, and you're like, oh, they've got a clock on. Like if it gets past like 35 minutes, he's dead, sort of thing. I know what you mean. So Slam's map so far is looking pretty interesting. I mean, he's actually got a pretty nice base considering. Like to the south, he's got his main gold. It's also his secondary stone, I believe. But the wood lines look pretty nice. He's got a nice safe board at the back. On the front, though, is probably, I think, it's sort of like biggest concern, but also could be one of his strengths. Like the hill at the front here is, he's still with a crater, but if we talk about his like late game, if there's a castle in there or two, like damn, like try pushing him off that sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think Slam's just got to wall the right side, and then if he's on the hill on the left with his crossbows, he's going to have an easy time defending.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, so Slam will be up here again, up against TaToH, who's up in the north. Okay, I'm not really reading my map positions correctly, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah, wall on the right, and he should be pretty fine on that front. So, who do you think? Who do you think is going to win this game? Like, just from the sheer look of it so far. I mean, I think. Oh, I don't know. What do you think? I'm going to pass it to you before I get by.
I think it's hard to look past BacT and Slam as favourites for every single game of the set because there's quite a big seeding difference. There's an argument that maybe I underseeded TaToH and Error slightly, but I didn't really think that Error had enough kind of Arabia pedigree and 1v1 pedigree. So, like, unless there's a complete civ win shows up, I'm always going to say BacT and Slam are favourites for a game. But I don't think there's like clear civ win here or anything like that.
Oh yeah.
So for that reason, I'm just going to say BacT and Slam. But equally, TaToH and Error can obviously take any individual game as well. They play well. So anyway, left side Error stealing a ball. If you didn't see it.
Oh yeah, I see the old flashing on the screen. Error's taking the ball, looking pretty controlled. I don't see him actually cocking it up. I don't see a tyrant ball moment occurring anytime soon.
Yeah.
I was
going to say, I'll just let you commentate on the ball steals because like that's your thing now.
That's my thing now. Like that's it. Like I don't have to. Oh, I've got to do the flags. Oops, I've got to do flags by the way. I think I got like Slam and BacT as like Brazilian or something. I've got to go change that a bit.
Why not?
Anyway, that ball's gonna be nice and easy for Error. But okay, it's a bit close there. Could have lost the villager. Not the cleanest the board takes, I will be honest, but he's bringing them in just fine.
Yeah, I thought he was going to do like a borderline Milmano there when you were Goths.
We should just get that poster on the screen, just my poor killing this Goth that one game. I mean, you should. I'm surprised you've got a folder of like in your computer of like Milmano's failures.
Like I was trying to dig it out on AFC Zone, but I just can't find it.
I think I was AFC Zone at one point. Someone will find it in the archives.
There are way more culturally significant boar kill types now, though, because now we have the Duke boar, of course.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I felt really sorry for him, and then I just cried with laughter at the same time. I didn't know where I was at. My emotions were all over the place. So, strategy-wise from TaToH, it's 4 on the wood. He's actually gonna make another lumber. Oh, it's a house. Okay. 4 on the wood from him. It's actually got 3 farms. This is from Aztec. Is he? Where's his barracks though? I don't actually see it. Is this a man at arms from him potentially? Or is it a straight FC? I actually have no idea what he's planning here. I think it's an S. I think. If I be so bold. Oh, there's a barrack. Yeah, I think it's man at arms. It's like it's way too late for a drush. So it has to be man at arms. Nothing but.
Yeah, I think it's just a slightly high population man at arms archers, possibly.
Yeah. And what about error?
It's not an easy map to wall. Like only the southern part can be walled. The whole west side is pretty big expanse to wall.
Yeah, I think so. So for error, he's actually gonna go for a forward of sorts. Is he got anything on stone? Or is he going to be towers? I don't see any on stone, so it's just going to be a full-on forward. Although I say that villager there walling up his wood line. Okay, so I thought it was trapped there. I thought, how the hell did it get trapped? But it's going to go for a forward of sorts.
I actually love Era's play though to go there where he's going to go with that barrack, because if he can just creep forward from there and get onto that hill, he's going to be taking out BacT's wood line, the gold, maybe even the berries. Like everything is there for BacT. It could be a deciding play in feudal age almost.
Definitely. Although I do feel like BacT kind of has some sort of sixth sense going on. Yeah, he's just doing normal war, but even still, he's doing it fairly smart enough anyway. Like, if he gets... Yeah, he could lose that one wood line, but the other one I think could be relatively safe. Like, once the gig is up and he finds out that he's under some pressure, then surely he'll be fine. But 2 rangers coming down from Era. We're seeing a stable... Oh, okay, a stable. Okay, BacT has no idea. Oh, poor fellow. That poor guy.
Yeah. Dropping a stable versus a Byzantine trash forwarding you is a situation.
Dropping a stable against Byzantine...
On the right-hand side, it's really interesting, though. Because TaToH's tried to go forward with 3 militias and villagers, but slammed it 5 militia, sorry.
Ooh. But then the man at arms though, and he's gonna have to back off. 5 militia, yeah, that's like 6 militia.
He's actually just produced 6. He's lost 1, and then bringing 2 villagers to scout. This is gonna be.
Oh yeah, he did when he's on that top day. Jeez. Wait, TaToH's gonna back out? I would. Oh, maybe not. I don't know how I feel about this. There's a lot of militia here. What is going on? I don't even want to say here. This is just gonna be crazy. Go the man at arms. We're gonna go full in. It's actually a pretty good engagement coming out from TaToH. It has to be said. The man at arms doing some really good strong work.
One villager down.
Yeah. One apiece.
Going to. He's still got 1 man at arms on 4 HP.
Yeah, that was a.
TaToH's cleaning it up. Holy crap! He's killed 2 villagers and 5 men at arms. He's still got all 3 men at arms alive. 2 of them are almost dead.
What a slap in the face! That was just really good positioning.
Now as well, people are just trying to bash each other's towers, but BacT's got nothing. That stable not helping him out too much with Era's Byzantine trash just terrorising the vills.
Oh man. I don't know how I feel about this.
Oh god, the people I named as the underdogs here.
Yeah, I know, right? You say that this is some flaw, right? We say like, oh yeah, BacT slab, like. And look at this. This pressure's really good. But here comes 3 scouts from behind. Though there's no spearmen defending, helping him out. And, oh, it's a bit of a costly mistake. It has to be said. He's going to lose all those skirmishers. Say goodbye to your friends. Oh, out comes the spearman now. A bit too late though. I think the spearman is.
Yeah, BacT is about to... Well, sorry, Era's about to lose... Is that 3 or 4? 4 villagers forward. Yeah. Okay.
So desperate to get this tower down. But BacT is just preparing like a boss, and yeah, they're all dead. Alright, so yeah, Scouts versus Byzantine works. Right, enough said. Especially the Byzantine doesn't make any spearmen. Oh, poor Era. That couldn't be any more of a disaster, I have to say. I mean, what's the population? 24 vills or 28 for BacT. Kill, death. Holy cow. Right, so Era's killed 6 but lost 22. Anyway, back to the other side.
Could you say that's a significant error?
Oh, God. Can't someone quote that, please? Alright, so the second range from TaToH did get denied. I don't know how, but it did. But anyway, I think this is quite nice here from TaToH, just in terms of putting the pressure on the slam. Whether or not he's got a lot of damage done, I don't really know. I mean, like, 31 bills to 29, so despite this, I don't know if TaToH got wheelbarrow or not, but I'm assuming he hasn't. So
I think he lost all his forward villagers and he sent 3 more forward now, so his economy is actually in quite bad shape.
Damn.
I mean, if you look at Slam's eco, like that wood line and the farms, it looks really nice. Then you look at TaToH's and it's back at TaToH's base.
But the bigger problem as well is, of course, those scouts from BacT are going to start doing some serious damage. Not just on Error, but also on TaToH. TaToH's not aware. Okay, he has got a spearman out on his own base, but nonetheless, though. Has Slam got the +1? Yeah, he does. He's actually got +1/+1. Damn. That's strong. Like, TaToH hasn't got anything. Okay, he's getting the Powder Archer armor first now, but that range and that extra armor actually accounts for a lot, I think. Okay, despite all this, I am now seeing Error just going full ham on the spearman now. I think he's learned from his mistake, and he's just made like 8 spearmen. But he's going in deep, and I don't think he can kill any villagers, but he is going to start harassing them. Oh, and by the way, the rest of his units on the outside got cleaned up, so a bit unfortunate there for him. Can he actually kill one villager with the spearman? No. This one villager is taking an absolute pounding. And she finally goes down. Oh. I don't think that was the most positive of of trades. I will be brutally honest. 1 villager for like 8 spearmen and 3 skirms.
Yeah, BacT with like 15 farms now, a few hundred food banks up. Error's got absolutely nothing, so I think that BacT's going to end up hitting the Castle Age 7 minutes earlier.
Oh poor. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, anyway, okay, let's try and be positive here. What could actually come out of this? I mean, what can TaToH and Error actually do? I mean, Error, I feel like Error's going to hit the F10 button in a second because I think it's pretty bad for him right now. But TaToH might still have a shot in this. I mean, he's got 2 rangers back. Oh my god, he's got 2 rangers at home? Well, one did get walled up in all fairness, but he's going to start walling up. You see, I would think by now if I was TaToH, I would do stone walls rather than palisade, just because, you know, against the point of the game where, you know, castle ages are on the horizon, and then you can just punch through his palisade wall and nothing.
I just don't see how TaToH is going to protect his resources against Britain's crossbows.
Yeah.
Please.
I mean, look at it.
Probably 3 minutes minimum later to the feudal age, probably more to the castle age, and the scouts are coming from the other side.
Oh, they're on the move. I mean, when do you ever see the day that Franks just goes, you know, full stable? Like, I'm not saying he's got any extra upgrades, but it's got a lot of scouts. Has to be said. They're all fresh, pretty much.
Just before that fight kicks off in TaToH's base, though, look at Error's tower on the back of BacT's woodline. BacT's just building another lumber camp. He's deleted the other one, unaware.
Good man. Good man. Actually, I thought you noticed, but no, it's the lumber camp. Fighting TaToH's base, though. None to be seen, but on the horizon as BacT moves in. And then...
TaToH +1/+1 now, though, so...
A lot of skirms. That's a lot of skirms. I don't think it's going to be a good engagement. Oh, man. I think if he just clings around close to his TC and his tower, he should be absolutely fine. I think he's going to do that. Yeah, he's just going to sit between both. Because then there's no way that they can engage and get a good trade out of it. So, both Tyrant players are on the way to Castle Age. Error and TaToH haven't even clicked, sadly. But the pressure's on. You know, the tower's up and it has taken back to the woodline. Counter tower of sorts coming out from BacT. I'm not sure that's necessary as such, potentially, but like, hey, he wants to get the food income, I guess, so
yeah,
why not?
I think it's a really good tower because, okay, BacT may be off wood for a while, but as long as he keeps food and gold coming in, then he can basically just fix all his problems with knights with plus 20 HP straight away and scale barley armor. Like 120 HP +1 knights can just destroy TaToH and Error at this point.
Yeah, I think yeah, pretty much bang on. He's also got another lumber camp up to the north. He's putting another tower down there to protect it. So good for him. What about on the other side? Well, the crossbows are up, and no Bodkin just yet. But again, the Britain's +2 already kicking in thanks to that range bonus. And well, good luck, TaToH, is all I can say, because you just lost all your archers there. Poor guy. Feel sorry for him. It is awful though, I will admit. Like when you're in feudal age to begin with, and you're against a Briton who's in castle age, it's just, and he's gonna get ballistic straight away. Slam. I mean, God, how do you even begin to, as Aztec as well? Got to get a siege workshop, but even then, like, you're just gonna go elite scum, I think, and that's your only best bet at this point. With that being said, BacT now in the castle age. Stable also up again, so that's a second stable, I believe. Yes, it is. And chain barding armor also coming in, so as SMB said, +2 defense comes straight, and that's just gonna just savage Error. Especially the scouts get the +2 armor as well. Again with the Wolves of the Fortune, they're pretty good killers. I would like to see maybe try and harass this other tower, but who cares?
Yeah, I just don't see anything for Error to do to kind of like participate next. He's going to have to take all his spearmen home. He's just building towers everywhere. And he's not going to be active out on the map, which is just going to give BacT free reign to go to the other side to run in under TaToH's gold and stuff, because Slam's going to keep that open, make sure there's no full wall. So I think the thing that will end this game is BacT just sending his knights to the other side, possibly.
Yeah, could be doing that. I could do anything at this point and probably still win. But Error's going to put down stable. Looking like it's going to go into camels, of course. The twin towers are looking to try and defend his gold mine, but yeah, GG. And BacT actually saying there could be slinging. Interestingly, I mean that's not out of the question. We didn't really go through that sort of objective, but I doubt it at the same time, because I mean, like the amount of effort TaToH was trying to put in to try and defend himself, it looks like he got killed off as well. Means it was GG very quick. I think from this game, to quickly summarize, I think TaToH and Error had a good idea in terms of just go full out forward aggressive. Especially Error took that ball, but a series of errors took place. Mainly on Error's side, actually. That not making any extra spears when he was pushing forward against that tower, I feel like was the biggest costly mistake I've possibly seen. I didn't really look much on the other side for TaToH's point of view, but he was doing okay-ish, but doesn't matter really in the end. Achievements. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree?
Yeah, I think everything could have gone very, very differently on the left-hand side if Error had just had like 2 or 3 spearmen in that group of skirms that got cleared up by the scouts, because he had all the initiative there and it just sort of reversed in an instant.
Yeah. But that's kind of what happens, though. I feel like if you're doing a double forward, like it's one of those sort of really high risk plays, like really high ceiling, and then but also a drastic floor in terms of like not execution, but how it all pans out, whatever that word would be. screw English. 50 bill high for Slam. Most kills was going to BacT. Now, look at that for Error. 10 units killed, 52 lost. A 1-to-5 ratio. For every unit he killed, he lost 5. That's not great, unfortunately for him. The good news, though, for him is that he did have the quickest feudal age of 1044. 5 seconds quicker than the guy he lamed from. Which, by the way, you've got to give it credit to BacT, being 5 seconds later up, despite, of course, losing a boar.
Yeah, I didn't see if he had deer or anything. I'm interested if I was to rewatch that rec, like what happened on the right, because I think we both missed it. That TaToH, we saw he had like 2 or 3 vills left, plus 1 full HP man at arms, 2 low HP ones, and then he went to put those rangers up, and then he lost all the vills that were forward somehow, and had that second range denied. And I'd be interested to look at it and see.
Alright, let's pick a flag for BacT and Slam.
What he did or what Slam did.
What flag should we put for them? Oh, just put United Nations, that will do. They are a united front.
You could put a tyrant flag if you got it.
Oh, have I got one? I don't think so. No, me. Anyway, I'm pretty useless. No, I don't have a tyrant flag. I used to, but then again, I changed over hard drives and whatnot, so I lost everything. Well, anyway, the United Nations and of course the European Union. Who's gonna win? We'll see what the chat says. Of course, someone quoting. Why do people quote my stuff but not quote S&B? Like, what the hell? You put your arrow thing and like no one quotes it, and then the first thing that I see is in red is "Screw English," Momaro 2016. Yeoman doesn't affect skirms. Okay. Someone should. Okay, I don't know. I'm just looking through chat and I'm just a bit like, what's going on? Light towers, like, good to know. Um,
What is the quote that everyone wishes had actually been made into a quote
what?
by the bot?
I don't know.
Screw English.
Yeah,
Is that the one?
that's the one. Don't you dare. Okay, only if you put your quote in, ever. Oh, Miguel's. I love Milmano's wording there. Says Killer B. Oh, hello, Killer B. How you doing, buddy? Ooh, wish I could have his voice. That's the only thing I want in life. Christmas list, Killer B's voice. My mum will be like, who's Killer B?" Probably thinks it's like some weird thing.
Spectators delays ruling finally.
Oh yeah, I
Didn't
know.
notice that.
I should get it. Well, I mean, thanks to TaToH. I mean, TaToH taking on Mem's advice of doing Mem rushes could get through the whole set of games within like the next 30 minutes, guys. So I'm only joking.
Tread carefully, Mamano.
Tread carefully. There'll be